All right, so we prepared all the pork chops, and these pork chops, as you can see, one is very, very thin, and the other one is very thick. Now these center cut, they're about 3/4 inch to maybe 1 inch thick. They have salt and pepper on them right now, and a little bit of water's coming out. So I'm just gonna pat them dry 1 second right before we put them in our flour, the egg, and the breadcrumb. We got a sheet pan right here. And just like how when I made the eggplant rollatini or eggplant parm, anything you're frying, you prep them all, you get them on parchment paper. Typically though, your batter will not come off if you flour first, egg, breadcrumb. If you just egg and then breadcrumb, your batter might fall off. I'm gonna set these all up, we're gonna bread them, and then we're gonna fry them. So we're going to wait until the oil is ready to fry in. That means 350 to 375 degrees. I don't ever not fry. Like you're not gonna find a recipe from me for oven baked cutlets or anything like this, because I just don't think they're good. I know it seems maybe a little bit intimidating doing the frying, but if you do like what I did, how you set them all up here, they're right here waiting for us to go now. You don't have the flour, egg, and everything near you and you're making a big mess. We already made our mess and now it's all clean. Now we just have to wait for the oil to get to the right temperature, fry them, and put them right on this wire rack when we're done. Okay, see those little tiny bubbles? When you put in a chop, put it away from you. Don't put it towards you, because then it'll splash on you. I know that might be maybe self-explanatory, but these are about 1 inch thick, 3/4 inch. They're gonna take about 4 minutes per side, maybe 5. If you take them out at the end, you can use a meat thermometer like this. You want pork to be 145 internal. And if you think you're gonna burn your chops, put them on this wire rack, finish them in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 more minutes. You see this spot right here is hotter. So this is hotter side than this, and that's fine. Again, you'll be better with a wider heating element. It's not Italian. I lived in Queens for 2 years when I was young. This place, Five Boroughs, Mexican, it's still there. They have this pork chop, these pork chops, Chipotle pork chops that are fried like this, but they put them in this, it's like a peanut butter Chipotle sauce. I'm always trying to figure out exactly what was in it. But this kind of smells like it, because anytime you fry a pork chop, you get that smell, which is a really good smell. So I'm gonna check the bottoms here. See how these are a little crispy on top? These are perfect, maybe a little bit too brown. If it starts to get a little too brown, we'll just pull them off and we can finish them in the oven if need be. But we'll let them rest for a minute and then we'll take a temperature. All right, I'm gonna let them sit just like that, and we're gonna fry up the other ones. These are gonna cook up in like 2 minutes per side. These are big, so I'm gonna be able to do 2 at a time. Whatever you fry first is always gonna be better normally. You can fish out the little particles that come off the breadcrumbs and everything, and that'll help you maintain, to get a good second fry. When you get to like your third, fourth, things will start to get a little bit more brown, and that's fine. All right, and I'm checking the temperature right here. You can see I'm at 100 and about 130 degrees. They're not completely cooked all the way through. So I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 5 minutes on 350 degrees, 325 degrees. one of my chops right now is 140 degrees. And you saw how they were all cooked at the same time, but that's why you kind of check 140, 143. So that one's kind of done. All right, turn this off, let this cool, put it off to the side, your oil, before you even attempt to drain it or anything like that. Just let it cool. Those are gonna be ready in 2 minutes. I put them in for 5 minutes at 325 degrees. 2 of them were pretty much at 140 already. The other one was a little, I guess, fatter, so it was 128, 130 was the highest temp I got out of it. They're gonna be fine. These are over 150 already. These take like a minute. I'm gonna show you, as I promised, 3 different things that you can do with these pork cutlets. This way right here is thin cutlet with cherry peppers. Way number 2 is arrabbiata sauce. I made that sauce in 5 minutes. That also has cherry peppers, but a little tomato, white wine, basil. And then the final way right here is just a cutlet with wedges of lemon and Parmesan Reggiano cheese. If you have arugula, put it over arugula salad with lemon juice too and extra virgin olive oil. There's a lot of different things you can do. Some people will just fry these up and just eat them just like that. But I figured I'd show you 3 different quick things, ways to serve with it. So I hope you learned how to make fried pork cutlets today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.